today we're gonna kind of dual topic this one. So a really dual setting. So, you know, I work in the ER and ICU, kind of flip-flop, do both. I've done that most of my career. Some of the shit I see is wild as hell, right? It makes me laugh. I think what's important, man, is like today, this one, what we gonna talk about is antibiotics, all right? So, you know, this past weekend, I did, you know, some dual shifts in the ICU, and I think every patient that tried to be admitted from the ER or is from the hospital that's down into our unit that I had to like go over and do all this shit, you know, is everybody was on 3 antibiotics, man. Or not even antibiotics, I don't know, just 3 everything, 4. Hell, I had a guy who was on Doxy, Vanco, Flagyl, and Zosyn. I was like, what the fuck are you treating? Like, everything? Like, you literally don't even know. So the problem is that when you get them from the ER too, they're always on Vanco and Zosyn. Like, listen, this is the biggest thing that really, like, grinds my gears off, is your workup, number one, is always supposed to be done. That's like your number one thing, right? Like, your workup is always done first before you admit them. There's no way when I'm a provider in the ER, I'm going to call up the ICU and be like, yeah, hey, bud, soft blood pressure. We need some vasopressor, maybe some Levo, and I'm going to admit him up there. For what? The fuck is the problem? Like, you didn't even correct anything. You didn't talk about anything. You didn't even find, you know, the diagnosis. I don't know. Your differential's 0, right? So when you guys do shit in the ER or on the floor, you know, stop doing Vanco and Zosyn out the gate if that's not what you're looking for. You know, like, you got your urinalysis, you got your chest x-rays, you know, you got labs, man, your lactics, procals, whatever. I don't know, man. You know, if you're not thinking it's bacteremia and you're thinking it's just simply a bad infection causing a dilation problem, sure, man, put them on some Levo, but what was the infection? Oh, you think it's urine? All right, cool, man. Like, let's treat that route. You know, thinking maybe E. coli. Did they have a Foley? Are they old? So they wiping back the front? I mean, it happens, man. Like, it is what it is. But you got to treat differently and you got to treat appropriately. You can't just bang everybody on Vanco and Zosyn and think, well, daylight will change them. Why? Why don't you just put them on the right thing out the gate, and you already are good, and they could be de-escalated so much sooner and have so much of a different outcome. You know, if they come in and they haven't been in the hospital and they got pneumonia, all right, cool. So community-acquired pneumonia, all right. You know, let's use ceftriaxone. Let's use something else. You know, you can do your ceftriaxones cover a good bit, especially for certain organisms, and then you don't have to bang them out with both big hitters out the gate. You know, it's just, I hate to see that it's almost like nobody really either doesn't give a shit or they just don't know what they're doing. And I hate to call people out like that, but man, like, dude, have a reason, like, have a diagnosis, have your shit built to say this is what it is. Because when I get them on the floor and they're already on Vanco and Zosyn, and it don't take long for some of these people, man, it gets to make KIs. Now you're trying to beat out the kidneys, and I got to put a catheter in them and start them on CRT for what? Come on, man. Like, you know, we just got to be better on that stuff, man. Get your differentials right. Get your stuff together. Don't just put everybody on big bangers all the time. And especially stop adding this Flagyl shit, man. I don't know where that comes from, but stop. Shit ain't needed for certain stuff, man. If you're worried about intra-abdominal process or something, I mean, stabbed, all right, whatever, maybe, but come on, man. Just stop. Just get your shit together. You know, we got to be better on this stuff.